Hello everyone. It is me, Audrey Lane with Just Be Audrey Lane. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel and following me on all of the social media platforms that Just Be Audrey Lane is on. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you can be notified of when a video is up and posted. Um, Make sure you like and share and comment on it. I thank you for it. I appreciate it. I say, come on, let's get started with the Just Be's. Just Be in your God given name. Um, Tonight, I will only be on for a little bit because um, I would say I don't even have much to say tonight, and that's usually not me. So I had did a couple of different videos, but I could not post them because I was trying to get some things together, and I was trying to sit here and be like, God, so I got the breakthrough, and I'm going through this breakthrough, and I'm not used to this feeling in um used to ever going through anything like this. Can you break the breakthrough down to me? And I haven't got an answer back on that one. But it's like, man, I when I tell you, so I've been on definitely, God, I just feel so amazed, and I feel amazing, and it's okay for me to feel that way because I have never had a feeling like this. And when I was like, God, truly, I say you get the glory, but God, I mean you get the glory in all of me, in all of this of what's going on. Man, we definitely have to make sure we are giving him the glory. How about this? The breakdown for our breakthrough is the fact that all we got to do is keep on going. We got to keep on going and growing and pushing through. That's the breakdown. The breakdown is to continually keep on pushing. You know, when I tell you, I feel so in a safety net with him. I've never felt like this before. And if you never felt like this before, don't get scared. Don't be like, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. It's okay. It's a good thing that you don't know what's going on because you're not going to be in some, he's not going to let you down. He's not going to fail you. He's not going to place you beneath. You only go up from here and up from your breakthrough and just keep on moving forward. So if we have already truly surrendered and given everything over to him, enjoy your breakthrough. Enjoy it. Things may come up, but we have to still enjoy it. I just was on here yesterday with you guys, sharing with you that my uncle was in the hospital and he wasn't doing too well. I got the phone call today that my uncle passed. And I am so like, God, Jesus, you have your way in everything. Give my aunt and my cousins peace. Because I don't know what it is to lose your husband. My aunt has that, she lost her best friend. My cousins and them lost their father. And all I can do is be there for them. Be a listening ear. They're in North Carolina, so I have to hug them through like the calls and everything. But man, nobody can prepare you for this. But I rejoice in all of it, and I am so happy because our loss here on earth was God gained. My uncle from what just talking with my cousin a little bit was like, you know, he kept pulling off his mask, and she was like, well, maybe he's tired, maybe he just wants to go and everything like that. But God knew the timing of when he was going to come, so we don't even have to go into any of that. My uncle was a strong man. He was a military man. We all know what military men are. They some strong beings. They some strong beings. So I pray and I ask you, God, right now to give my aunt peace, to comfort her, give her joy. Give her joy. Help her mind. Help her heart. For her to have just such a reliance in you and on you, God. Give it to her. Give you to her. I thank you that he is so big that he's shareable. All of us can get him. All of us can get him. All of us. So I ask you, Jesus, just to be with my family. Be with my aunt and my cousins. Be with them. Because, like I said, nobody can prepare you for any of this. Nobody. It's wonderful to know that you can have a moment like this of a loss, because we all have lost family members, a loved one, friend, someone, and be at peace. When I tell you, I thank God that he is breaking so here we go. He's breaking things down to me, because I had to have a moment earlier with someone on the phone, and I spoke. When I prayed with them on the phone, I would never have done with that. Done that before. So I'm like, God, you get the glory, because you not only are changing me, you're growing me, and you're coming up out of me. That is like, man, all throughout the day, I feel you. I feel you, God. And it's so wonderful and amazing that I can keep saying wonderful and amazing. My aunt and my family, we ask y'all to keep us in prayer. And I thank you so much for that. I thank you so much for it. You know, so I thank God for him breaking things down for me just now. That Audrey Lane, you know what? I have everything. I truly believe my aunt definitely is going to be okay. It may be a lot on her, but God has her. It's nothing like being in the safety net of his hand. Nothing like it. I truly thank you guys for coming on and being on here and everything. I don't want to rush through this video, but I also know that this is a journal, and I don't really have that much to say, because I was asking God to break down the breakthrough to me. And I'll be sitting here lying if I told you he did. He bringing little bits and pieces, but I'm talking about where I can actually get more of it. Because I was saying, God, I feel like you have definitely broke through me and took me out of one area and put me in another. But am I moving? And then that's when I had to like stop. So I'm asking him to break it down. But it was like, God, I am finding that I don't even have to be the one making the steps. It is him that's really ordering them and him taking them for me, because I would not have been able to even see a calmness and a joy and a peace unless I have given my life over to him. We got to give our lives over to him, and trust him. Trust him in everything that he is doing in us and for us. You couldn't have told me that this calm Audrey Lane, that this Audrey Lane will be at such a peace and a joy for everything that is going on. You couldn't have told me that. And not even with just the fact of my uncle's passing, just my life, period. That I really had to be like, God, I thank you. That it's okay for us to be okay. It's okay because even though we are in unfamiliar territory, we have gained it, and it is ours. And God is going to definitely have the victory in everything because he already knows the end. So I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to show up in him. I'm going to continue trusting him. I was having a little bit difficulty probably within like a half an hour ago because I did not really want to shortchange myself. I wanted to get on here and do like a 2-minute like video. Now it would have been a real journal video, but it's like, girl, you always got more in you. You have more in you now because you have asked God to come through you and get everything up and out of you. So you need to speak it out. You need to speak out your truth. You need to say, hey, I'm having a difficult moment, but God turned it around. And literally, he did turn it around because when I got the news, I was at a calm and a still and a peacefulness about it. But then when I had left, I was handling business, and then I had to go to Bible study and everything. I was having a little bit of difficulty. But I had to also remember that my uncle lived a wonderful life. So that was one thing. And then I had to say, you know what, God, everything that's going on with me, I keep asking you to break down the encounter and the breakthrough for me. And it's like, I have to make sure that I have an open heart to really listen to him. Because I just feel that this calmness and this joy and this peace, it's okay. Yeah, you never felt it before, Audrey Lane. But if you felt this before, you'll be looking at it differently than how you are now. And I think for me, I am looking at it from a standpoint view of God. First of all, thank you for getting me here. First of all, thank you. But God, this point of view that you are showing me is a forward one. Is a forward one, and is an amazing one because I am like, Lord, this trust that I have on you, that you are moving things ahead of me, that you are calming anything that could be racing in my head. I don't have it. Again, today I woke up so peaceful and ready. I had a little bit of trying to fit my prayer in this morning. And not my prayer, but I sit down and I make sure I meditate and read some of my books and everything. And that was a little bit, But God wrote me back in and brought me into his presence. And I thank him so much for it. You know you in his protection when things is going on around you, but yet you have like this steady calmness, peace that you would like, Lord, looking for something. We ain't gotta look for it. It's here with us. He's here with us. That's what it is. Not it's. He's here with us. Mm. I don't need a map. At least I don't think I do. Especially when I have the number one navigational tool person, and that's God. So I don't really need to worry about how to navigate this path other than me making sure I stay in my word, making sure I'm digesting it, making sure that I am tuning in and being in alignment with him. Because I don't want to have to live this life of up and down and going nowhere. I'd rather have the heartbeat of up and down and up and down and up and down, but knowing I'm still living, knowing that I'm still doing, knowing that I am growing, knowing that I am pushing forward. You better know that we don't. This breakthrough for us is amazing. Get comfortable in it because before you know it, you're going to be on to the next breakthrough. So it's what we do within this breakthrough that God can say, okay, I can move and elevate them more. I can pour more into them because they didn't just do the work to get to the breakthrough. They're continuously doing everything I need them to do because they're trying to get to me. Tired and all, I was like, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to get home. You know, I got a lot on. There's no excuse. My uncle passing, me being tired from work, me being tired from the training I had to do online. Why? God ain't never tired of me. So me coming and putting my journal on, one, it reaches me every day that I do it. And it reaches you out there. But I tell you, I started this journal because it just was like time to get things up and out of you. And if it reaches just the one, God be the glory. I calm down because I am up with the fact of, man, I I love that. I can't keep getting off of it of how much I am wanted by him. How much I am wanted by him. How much he see fit for me. We had Bible study today and there was a revival outside our church. And we had one of the visiting pastors preach on um, the Samaritan woman at the well and how Jesus went to her to get water. And basically how she was saying we are the ones that, you know, will be the encounter for someone. We'll never know who we are talking with that Jesus needs us to talk with to bring their souls to Him. Well, not us bring their souls, but for Him to get to them. So tired and all, I have to get and get my journal out, because this may be an encounter for someone who needs it to know that Jesus is definitely real, and I can go through real life stuff, because you can be tired, you can be exhausted, you can be all of that, but we got to keep on pushing through, because there is, you know, a life out there that needs to come into Him. My life still needs to come into Him. So I definitely need to be doing His work. I definitely need to be doing what I need to be doing, because my life is so important to me now. I value it. I value it because I'm valued by God. He sees so much in us. Excuse me, in us. We may not get it. And we don't have to. Because if God showed us everything, one, we may not show up the way we need to show up. And then two, we may run from it. So showing up day to day to day to day is really what God needs us to do. Show up in the day. Show up in the day. Be where you can be the person that encounters someone. I just was saying to myself, because we all know I had the incident with the lady the other day, and it was like, wow, Audrey Lane, you got to do a whole lot better. Be kind, be loving. And then for the lady, the pastor today, come in and preach that, I was like, good. I needed that. I needed to hear that, because it was her encounter with me to let me know that I need to get better with my soul, with God and my spirit, and have Him breathe and come up out of me the correct way. Because the lady, out of nowhere, she blessed me by giving me finances, and I put that money for my nonprofit. But it was like, wow, you never know who you want to run alongside with an encounter that will be purposely there for a reason, for God to connect with you. Because here it is, it was a two-way connection. She said I connected with her and helped her through something, and I feel and know she connected me with her, with God, that like, God, this got to be you, because with the kind of behavior that came off, that was a learning and a correction thing for me. Audrey Lane, do better. So we got to make sure we are walking around in kindness and love and joy and peace. Stop wanting to try to fit in with old behaviors. Be okay with being uncomfortable with talking with people and sharing with people and loving on people. Don't think like, oh, they already got it all together. No, you never know. The encounters that we need to have with people, truly God sets them up for us to have them. I am so grateful, and I said it, and I always say it, waking up lately in just a peace and a calmness and a joy. I laughed to myself this morning. I sat and laughed on the bed. Like, God, this has to be you. None of this is me. None of this is me. None of this. Oh, Jesus. I mean, this breakthrough for me, I am like, God, I have to do a whole lot more work in you, because you're gearing me up for the next. You're gearing me up for everything that I need to be doing in you and for you. So I thank you, God. I had wrote things out. I gotta look in my journal from a while ago. It's in one of my journals about grace. And I thank God for him giving me the grace to just continue to move and do. Continue to show up. Continuing to push through. Continuing to yeah, do exactly that. Grow. To grow. So yeah, we may get tired, but we ain't really tired. Ask God to strengthen us. Keep on moving. Jesus Christ. So you know, I always say a little bit about how it's hard out here living for Christ. It is a calmness and a joy and a peace. And those three words had just been sitting in me today. Calmness, joy, and peace. Calmness, joy, and peace. Calmness, joy, and peace. Calmness, joy, and peace. And I am truly like grateful for all of them. Because I was saying, God, I want you to break down the breakthrough to me, but I got a calmness, a joy, and a peace in it at the same time. So I don't need you to break anything down to me, because I didn't even know that I would get here, and yet you brought me here. And I just like, God, I am like already envisioning everything, because I've been saying, start writing down your dreams and start writing down your goals and start writing them down, because you wrote this down that God will get you here. And sure enough, Audrey Lane, he has gotten you here. So write it down, guys. Write everything down. Speak it out, because you know we have so much power in our voices that God literally listens. He like, okay. Because I always say, come on now. He's saying, come on now. Come on now. You got more in you too. So yeah, your body may be tired, but you're going to find rest. I will give you rest. I already know that when I go upstairs, I probably touch my bed, and I don't have to make sure I get on my knees to pray. Because if I sit on my bed first, I probably fall asleep so fast before I know it, I'll be like, oh, God, it's time for me to get up for work already. I thank him so much for ordering my steps out. And literally, just like, what is the poem? Or something where it's like, the footprints, the footsteps. When God is literally, like when we go to look back, we notice that it's only one set. God is carrying us through. I know it has to be him carrying me through. Because if it was me, I probably would not be pushing as far as I am pushing now. I would have kind of gave up or made an excuse. I know that I'm like, God, this has to be you. And I thank you that you continuously have me get up and show up and go forth and do. That's exactly why I ask him every morning when my feet hit the floor, what is it I can do for you? God, you speak to me. You tell me, what is it I can do for you? Hmm. Mm. Hmm. A joy, a calmness, a peace. A joy, a calmness, a peace. I didn't know what that was a while ago. And now it's like, God, it's nobody but you. So we're going to write down some things. We're going to write down what it is we're asking God to do. He knows it, but write it down. Write it out. I'm going to take my book and write out some stuff tonight. And mainly because I'm asking God for him to do his will, not mine. Wow. I did not even know this was in here. So I must have wrote this, who knows, a while ago. Because I remember this being up. But it is, nothing happens, nothing is more important to us than what he wants. So basically, change your thoughts. And this was something about, something from the pastor lady who I love, who's in, yeah. But it's, nothing happens, nothing is more important to us than what he wants, what his thoughts are. Whew. Excuse me. So the fact that he thought of me, and he's continuously thinking of me, and he's continuing thinking of us, and he's bringing us forward. Man, I am already on moving to the next breakthrough, God. What is it you need me to do now in this time? God, what is it you need me to do in this time for you? Give me instructions. Give me instructions. You be with me, God. You be with us. You be with us, God. So I thank you guys so much, because today is July 14, 2021. And it is like 11:36 by the time this video gets up and posted. It's definitely going to be into the next day. But I do appreciate you guys coming on and letting me get just everything up and out of me. I thank you so much. If you like this video, please like it. Please share it. Thank you so much for subscribing to Just Be Audrey Lane. You guys have a good one. Come on, I have no clue of what I'm going to call this journal note tonight. I don't know. Other than, yeah, I think I might, I have no clue. I would want to say, God, break down the breakthrough. or God, no, you're carrying, I don't know. But when I tell you, we got to dream, we got to write it out, we got to put it down on words, we got to speak it up out of us, we got to keep on claiming it, we got to keep on moving forth. Because even with everything that kind of happened and transpired today, tired and all, God gets the victory on the fact that I am still here. I'm making it. I've been able to get this video up and out, and I'm going to praise him in it. I already praise him in advance, and I'm going to sleep wonderful. I'm going to wake up tomorrow so grateful, so happy, and we're going to move on, and we're going to keep on growing in him. So I love you guys. I love you. I truly do. I love you guys. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you love yourself and love on someone else. And more importantly, I love God. I love God. I do. You guys have a good evening. I will be back on to share and love and post a diary for you guys. Maybe, earlier tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about it being so late. You guys have a great night's rest. I will see you tomorrow. Get ready, because this weekend is going to be, on my end, really nice. But I'm going to show you some things too. I want to share with you guys just some wonderful blessings that are happening. So you guys have a great evening. And I will be back on to post another journal tomorrow. Bye now.